welcome to my Hackintosh museum. Let us show you what pieces we have on display here. The original 128K Mac. This little baby here is the original Hackintosh portable. It's not really portable, it's the Hackintosh luggable. It had some very interesting features, a lead acid battery, that is also why it made it so heavy, but it had a 10-hour battery life. Here we have the Luxo iMac. Again, another objet des arts. Newton. So this is actually my second one. I love this. This was a fantastic product. Over here is my Power Mac 9600, 300 megahertz of computing power, PC power. It's got 100 megabyte zip drive, a CD burner, and a floppy disk drive. Now, why do I still have this gigantic behemoth? The reason I still have it is that I've got games that will only play on OS 9. This runs OS 9. I produced a game called Jewels of the Oracle back in 1994. It was a huge hit. There was only one problem. The publisher didn't pay us all our royalties. So if they had, I wouldn't be doing these vlogs right now just to pick up chump change. Well, that's not necessarily true. I could have taken that money and spent it on hookers and liquor and fast cars, and then I'd be back here doing these vlogs for chump change. Over here, I've got two of one of the many portables that I've owned over the years. I still own the, and I have my very first hard drive, 20 megabytes. I've got Hackintosh manuals still in their cellophane in mint condition. Why am I showing you all of this? I'm showing it to you because I feel guilty. Yes. I feel guilty because I've not been buying Hackintoshes. I've been building Hackintoshes. So why have I been doing that? Well, I feel absolutely abandoned by Apple in terms of meeting my needs. I'm going to show you what Apple is doing and why they're shortchanging you and what really makes me mad. And there's a very simple solution to it. This is what my Hackintosh looks like. Just looks like a regular computer. I've got a keyboard that I inherited from my son. It's a gaming keyboard. Pretty cool. Also, you know, it's always important to have hand cream. It's part of your Hackintoshing experience. And then there's the box. What is it? Shut up. Who wants me? Go away. So let me tell you the deal around Hackintoshes, the ones that Apple builds. The thing that no one really talks about, people talk about the Apple tax, you know, it costs too much. I don't think for the most part the iMac is a bad value, but where it isn't a good value is in heat throttling. Apple, in its desire to create beautifully designed trash can Mac Pros and the cooling, one-fan cooling systems, Apple can only give you so much of the benefits of the hardware that they've put in. So let me show you this. I'm going to show you what I've got here. I'm opening up the side of my Hackintosh. This is a video card. It's about, I don't know, 9-10 inches long. It's got a gigantic heat sink on it. I'm not hobbled by thermal throttling because it's got two fans under this thing and a giant heat sink. It's got its own fans. This one device has got more fans than the entire Mac Pro has. I can use the full capability of this graphics card. And my processor's up here, and it's got, if you see these little tubey things, this is a water cooler. Apple doesn't have this kind of cooling. And then over here, ow, hit the fan. So there's another fan. So there's two fans in the front of this computer, and I've got a fan in the back. I've got tons of airflow. So the processor on this computer is the same one that was in the previous 5K iMac. It's the same processor, but Apple can't run their processor full out. I can. That's the issue I have. I know that no amount of Apple purchases over the years will change the fact that it's verboten to build your own Hackintoshes, that you can't really put the Mac OS on a PC. I don't care anymore. I don't care because you, Apple, are not building the computers that I want. I've got a ton of monitors. I don't need an iMac with another monitor. I'm not going to get your underpowered Mac Mini because, quite frankly, it's a piece of crap. Here's my idea for you, Apple. This is what I'd like you to do. It's very simple. Don't build another trash can Mac Pro. Don't update it. It's not worth it. What I want you to do is just build a Hackintosh motherboard with an SSD and let us buy the processor that we want and let us buy the power supply, the case, the cooling system, the RAM, the amount. Oh, who is that? I don't care. I'm going to ignore them. My son builds PCs, my 18-year-old son, and he's been doing it for years. And I see the joy that he has in it, and I see the joy that other people have in it. And I see a lot of fathers and sons and fathers and daughters getting together to build PCs, and this would solve all your problems. So you still have your Louis Vuitton division of iMacs and MacBooks, but you have your People's Group, which is just the motherboard and an SSD, and let us build our own Macs.